Why can I not stop studying the Caucasus? Babe, it's because every time I hear a story, I'm like, are you serious? That's crazy. And I've seen a lot in my life, but I'd be like, what? So yeah, did I study Eastern European studies? No. Do I have any Caucasian family? No. So what happened? How did we get here? I will tell ya. All right. I know that was mad corny, but my name is SanJaunYT Stevenson, and I share stories from the Caucasus. Yeah. So this story of mine starts from D.C., where I'm from. I went from D.C. to New York City, of course, for a job in social services. And of course, while I was up there, I met a lot of different people. But one of these people was a man from Georgia. And that guy was like, yeah, he was fascinating. He's fascinating. Because the things he would say would be so out of pocket. Yo, like people who believe so hard in political correctness and are offended by everything, don't talk to him. Don't do it. 'Cause you're going to be mad. But I thought it was funny because, you know, it is what it is. And it was refreshing to not be around somebody that was always whining about something. So the things he would tell me, they were funny, but he also told me real stories that actually resonated with me and intrigued me. I was like, wow, I could see the similarities in how I grew up being like a Black American woman from an urban city, yada, yada. But I also saw the dissimilarities. And the dissimilarities, some of them were actually elements that I had wished were incorporated into my culture or that I came up with. I was like, if we had this, we would be so much better off. If I had this, I would be so much better off in my life. And I was like, I like this. I was seeing like his friends call him, his family call him multiple times a day. I'm like, if you do that to like an American, whatever, like a prancy American, they'll be like, oh my gosh, I need my personal space. I need me time. And over there, they're like, what is that? What is that? Your neighbor's coming in your house when they want to, whenever they, like, you know, it is what it is. You know, it's done. So I really liked stuff like that. And a topic that he told me about in depth were thieves-in-laws. And, you know, I'm a rule follower, you know. I'm a rule follower. Yes, but the murky things in society have always interested me. So things like espionage, intelligence, like criminal organizations, just learning about them fascinated me. So, of course, that fit into my interests already. But then I had a conversation with him one day and I realized like, oh, this person is really kind and his people are kind. And that just made me more interested. My bad, it's mad hot. So yeah, that occurred. And he and I grew really close. So I was like, not only are you interesting and you're fascinating and you're different, but also I ended up being brought into his world because he still was Georgian, you know, he still had the mentality. And I liked the way that I was treated. That, you know, that's the truth. The kindness definitely did it for me. And so I ended up leaving New York, but we remained in communication. But I ended up trying to look up more information that I just wanted to know about Georgia and the larger Caucasus. And I realized how interconnected the region was. But even beyond that, I realized that a lot of this stuff is not in English. And if you do find anything about the Caucasus in English, a lot of the time it's like geopolitics stuff. It's stuff about like what's going on now and wars and in the context of Russia. And I was like, this can't be like, I was like, if I'm interacting with this guy, I'm seeing his people, I'm hearing the stories. I'm like, they are more than just Russia. Like I need to know more about them. I also realized that a lot of the stories that he was telling me weren't things that were written down. They weren't official accounts. This was oral history. And oral history is just as important as the stuff that's written down. Just because something is written down doesn't mean that nothing else, no other experiences existed. And we can get caught up in the idea a lot of the time that, oh, if it's not like, you know, documented or written down, then it doesn't mean anything. No, people experience things daily. The experiences matter and the oral histories matter because these are real people. And so a lot of the stories that he told me, they're either not in English online, or you have to go through so many like pages on Google to get to them. yeah, these would only be things that you would know if you had a personal connection to the region. And thankfully, I had a personal connection. And because I had that connect, what I learned is that if you know one Georgian, you know at least 100 more. So we got the full blown connects. And I was like, these lessons are super powerful. They're meaningful. And it's very interesting. So I was like, these have to be in English. I was like, I see a gap. Let me fill it. That was pretty much it. I was like, there are elements that have improved my life. We can learn from these cultures. We don't have to just be, which is not bad, but because I'm from the US, I'm used to like, oh, the Black and Latin connection. I was like, okay, let's do something different. Let's do the Black and Caucasian connect. Let's learn about history, be exposed to a different region, different stories. And honestly, also on a personal level, I just wanted to do something kind, and show my appreciation for people who were kind to me. So yeah. So if you are interested in the Caucasus region and you want to know these stories, go ahead and hop over to my channel and watch a few videos. Yeah, I got a series going on right now, Georgia on Fire, and it talks about conflicts in the 90s, select conflicts in the 90s. So go ahead, subscribe, share the videos. And if you're from the region, definitely connect with me because I want to hear your stories. Like I said, it's not just what's written down. You get a lot more information just by connecting with people, by cultural exchange. All right, peace.